Hello and welcome to the Grumpy's Rehabilitation Facility, number 28, I think. So that's gonna be the 28th week that we are doing this, because this is a Sunday talk show. When I say talk show, it's me talking, or rant show, because I'm ranting. Anyway, in this video, we're gonna talk about the future of Star Citizen, as we do every week, and my thoughts on some things that are happening right now. The main topic of the video is going to be, do we really need more ships? So, let's cut to the intro and let's talk about it.
Hello, my name is Grumpy. Grumpy, I. Grumpy, Grumpy, I. Grumpy, I.
Alright, so let's talk about the channel for the second, because we always talk about the channel for a second at the start of the video. The channel has grown. I just love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here, for watching my videos. Also, I am reading the comments. I'm responding to the comments, and you guys can tell me what kind of videos you want to see on this channel. Also, if you want a line of like direct communication to me or to the other guys that are subscribed to the channel, you can join my community org. It's gonna be down in the info section of the video, right next to the Patreon. And I gotta thank and shout out my patrons for supporting the channel, because you guys are fucking amazing. Like I wouldn't be able to do all this without you guys, so thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to become a patron and support the channel, there's a link down in the info section. It's the first one. Click on it and like send me some money. Anyway, let's talk about Star Citizen. So, in the background of the video, you can see my org and my org link in the description, the Overlords. We are just practicing like a larger scale fight, or like a squadron fight with a 3v3 fight. So yeah, it's a pretty nice light show, so I'm gonna keep it in the background. But the main topic of this video is gonna be, should you buy any more ships, and do we even need more ships in this game until we get more game loops? And like the main reason that I'm making this video is, first off, I have no idea what else to talk about, to be honest, because it's a contentless game. And also the thing is, like, there's a lot of people that are saying, well, just vote with your wallet, and that never fucking works. Like, never. And I can just like count on my fingers the amount of times that we in Serbia as people try to boycott certain government agencies, or like certain government-owned shops or firms or companies that are just making a profit, and that never works. In the end, somebody has to pay for that shit. If you're talking about like government, but like most of the people don't even boycott because they don't want to, because why would they? They don't want to be a part of anything, and it never works. And like, just stop with that, because that is just stupid. Now, do we need more ships? I would say yes, but not right now. Like in the past year, in 2021, we have had like 20-something ships in like 12 months. And how many game mechanics did we get? I don't know. Like 3, maybe 4 if you count the capacitor changes, which is like they should have started with that like a long time ago. But okay, this is gonna be a rework after a rework. I mean, we know CAG and we know how this game works and how the development of this game works. Now, even though I would love to have in my possession Drake light fighter, because I'm in love with Drake ships. I'm in love with the Buccaneer. I love the Cuddy. I love the Caterpillar. I love the Herald, even though it's a piece of ship, because like it like doesn't do anything. Maybe it can fight for a bit, and that's it. But like, I love Drake design. I would love to have a Drake light fighter. And you can say that technically, Grumpy,
If you go to the RSI website, you can see that the Buccaneer is actually a light fighter.
It's not a light fighter. No, it's a medium fighter. It like has the same HP as, basically the same HP as the Hornet. It has the same firepower as the Hornet. Like, it is a bit smaller, and that's it. It has the same rates as the Hornet, so it is not a light fighter. A light fighter is an arrow, a light fighter is a gladius, and we currently have 2 light fighters. Maybe you can count the Car-to-All, even though it's too big to be like a competitive light fighter, and we have the Asperia Talon, and that is basically it. I would love to have a Drake light fighter. I know that people would love to have a Crusader light fighter. Like, that would be amazing, right? But do we really need those right now? One would say, yeah, we need those because this is getting stale and boring, and I would like concur to a point, but the thing is, the only thing that we actually have going for this game right now is just PvP and like the things that you're like seeing on the screen. Like, it is the only thing that is keeping this game alive for most of us. Like my whole org basically, and a bunch of orgs, because there's nothing new in the game. Like, yeah, you have new derelicts, all fucking 9 of them on, I don't know how, like 12 moons or whatever. Yeah, you have those. You have the tips of the iceberg. Everything is the tip of the iceberg here, but just give me the fucking iceberg, dude. Like, don't give me the tip. Like my girlfriend tells me that every fucking day, basically. Even though I gave her the whole thing and the whole iceberg, but I digress. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that we as a community should rise against CAG and tell them, look, guys, first of all, don't fucking give us more ships until you give us more game loops, or at least bring a game loop with a ship. There's no point in having a fucking Cuddy Steel. There's no point in having, like, even if we had server meshing, there would be no point in having a Cuddy Steel. Even if we had fucking server meshing, we still don't have a game loop for this 6-year-old Reclaimer. Or 4 years, I forgot, 5-6 years old. Why do we have the Reclaimer in the game? Why do we have the Drake Herald? Why do we have the MSR? Oh yeah, you can do some fucking rock mining. Great, great. Is that the main purpose of the ship? No. So why do we have it? Why do we have the A2 with big ass bombs when there's nothing to bomb? Yeah, there was something to bomb during Jumptown, and that's it. Do we have Jumptown still? No. When are we gonna get it? Well, we don't know. It's dynamic, you know. Yeah, it's not dynamic. Just watch my fucking previous Rehab video. But like, see my point? Like, why would they focus on getting us, like, giving us more ships? I mean, I know why, because they want to make money. Of course, they're not gonna make money by delivering game loops. But still, at some point, we the people, we the community should rise up and tell them, guys, fucking give us game loops. Jesus fucking Christ. Or, like, at least fix the known issues. There's a post that I saw on Reddit of a guy that is a developer that basically said that the game development 101 is to, like, iron out all the bugs even in a pre-alpha stage, and this game is in an alpha. Even though I wouldn't agree that it's actually an alpha, I would say that it's a business model, and it's just what it is. It's never going to be released at this point. Now, the second post I wanted to share with you is this. This guy last posted like 3 months ago, and he had cancer, and he probably died. And he was waiting for the game forever, since the Kickstarter, for like 10 years now. And like, what can you say about that? Like, yeah, the game has some amazing graphics. It has the best fucking rice in the game, the 8K rice that I talked about already in one of my videos. But can you play the Rise? Can you play the graphics? Can you actually play the sunsets? No, you can't. You can make screenshots. You can just trip out that you're in an episode of Mandalorian if you're on Daymar, and that is basically it. But meanwhile, CAG is just pushing out ships. Like, we need more ships. Do we? Do we actually need more ships? Do we really need a Banu merchantman? We don't. Yeah, well, I mean, since they already said that they're gonna develop it, of course they need to fucking make it, right? But they keep on announcing new ships. They keep on pressing for new ships instead of making new gameplay mechanics. Like, at some point we're gonna get Pyro, and maybe it's gonna be in this year. Maybe. I have no idea. Possibly. But then what? Are we still gonna go to the same bunkers over and over again, do the same fucking missions? Are we gonna still hunt bounties on planets, and the bounties are gonna hit the ground every time you like attack them? Like, is that it? Is that what we get for like $500 million? Like, seriously, ask yourself that. I don't know, like, after fucking 10 years and $500 million, one would think that you would get more gameplay loops. Some would say that we are gonna get those once we get server meshing, because we can't get those because it's gonna like you're gonna have to have like different kinds of mechanics in the game, and that's gonna like put a strain on the servers like even more. But yeah, maybe, possibly, I don't know. I'm a fucking musician. I have no idea. But like, obviously, it's not even working right now because we have a server tick rate of 4 ticks per second, and like that's not it. That is not good. So can we vote with our wallets? No. So what can we do? The only thing that we can do is we can get very angry, and we can go full on fucking Hulk mode and just like rant about all of these issues in videos on YouTube. We can go and like rant on Spectrum until they ban us. We can attack them on every Star Citizen Live show that we do. Like, I just watched the Star Citizen Live, and then I realized that they spent the whole day on making a fucking JPEG, dude. And there I understood how easy it actually is to make a fucking JPEG for them. And that's basically what most of their marketing comes from, or their money actually comes from JPEGs. And while they are making JPEGs, the PvP community is trying to keep the game alive. But do we get any love from them? No, we don't. They occasionally listen to us, but they mostly don't. And that like goes with like, the miners, with the explorers, and with everyone. But like, even if you're a white knight, you can agree with the Dark Knights, I guess that what they will be called. You can agree on one topic, on one thing, and that thing would be that we are really not happy with what we have right now, and we are still searching and still waiting to get that iceberg, because we always get the tips of the fucking iceberg. And while one of the sides of the community is sick and tired of it, me included, the other side, the white knights, are just trying to make excuses, which is reasonable. Like, it's like you have people like that, and that's like obviously okay. But like, the general consensus should be that we don't need any more tips of the iceberg, and we don't need fucking tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 revisions of the same thing. Just give us the whole fucking mechanic, or don't give it to us at all. Because like, what did they do with the Gravlabs? We got the new Gravlab rework. Granted, it's probably just a passion project of one developer, but instead of getting something that is really good or finished or like decent, we got something that is as bad as it was before. And this is the third fucking time they did it with the Gravlabs. And what did we get with the capacitor gameplay or the capacitor changes to the dogfights? We got nothing. We got basically the same thing that still needs another revision, and then another revision, and then they need to fucking slow down the fights. And then instead of focusing on salvage or any other game loop that they announced like 6 to 10 years ago, they go and make mining gadgets, while piracy is completely broken, while salvage is not there. And at some point, we're probably gonna get salvage, and it's probably gonna be a fucking mining laser. It's gonna be some kind of a laser that you point at a wreck, and then you salvage it by lasering it. Is that what we want? At some, like, one of the videos, the ISC videos, or I don't know which one, they said, like, they got asked, like, why are you using lasers for everything? And they said, because it's easy. Dude, fucking $500 million. Fucking 10 years or 11 years in development. It's easy. Dudes, are we going for easy now? Is hacking and data running gonna be laser-based then? Like, you have medical guns that are like lasers. You have tractor beams, of course, they need to be lasers, even though they could be potentially done in another way. You have mining that is lasers. Look at space engineers and their mining mechanics. They're not using lasers, because lasers are fucking bullshit, and that's just lazy work. Yeah, but Grumpy, Reclaimer has that hand, and it can, like, grab the ships and then put it inside the... Yeah, but is it working in the game? It's not. When is it gonna work? Like, we have the Reclaimer for, like, 5 years now. And are you actually happy with it? How can you defend that? How can you defend that? I really don't understand. And in the end... that's why people say you gotta vote with your wallet. But that's never gonna happen. Because you know why? If you don't buy that Idris, that fucking Kraken, that Gladius, that Pisces, whatever, somebody else is gonna buy it. And that's how it works. And that is why instead of getting a lot of game loops and like different game mechanics, instead of getting that, we got 20 ships in a year, or more than 20. And the past 2 years of the development of this game were the most boring years, because the player base literally got nothing except ships. And for this year, we already have fucking Scorpius, what's it called, Vulture, Corsair, Perseus, Polaris, whatever it's called, and like a bunch of ships. We already have a fucking merchantman. We have already a bunch of ships announced. A Hull series, the whole Hull series. Is the trading actually working? It's not. Is there a game loop attached to the trading? There's no game loops. The only thing that you can do is go onto SC Tools and find a route where you can trade and invest your money and hope that you will get your money back or earn something. That like somebody is gonna actually buy that. Somebody, when I say somebody, I mean one of the ports or whatever. But is that trading? Is that what it should be? No, that should be all done in the game. Why do you need external tools? Why do we need Urkel.game? Why do we need SC Tools? Why do we need all of that when we have a game in front of us? We don't need a tutorial. We need fucking things to be shown on the screen. If you're a trader, you need a mission. You need a game loop, basically. You need to go and like trade for some companies. Be their like driver, basically. And then after you gained a lot of money, you can try and do that on your own. But no, you invest your own money. So if you get bugged out or pirated or well, they fixed the 30k after 4 fucking years. But if something happens to you, you lose everything you have, basically. And is that like, are you guys happy with that? I'm not. I want things to change. Therefore, you guys, like, tell me in the comments what you think about this, but I think that we need to organize a coup basically, and just like spam them. Every time they do a live, we gotta brigade them. Because we need, as a community, and we deserve a better game, a more finished product, a thing that we all dreamt of, a thing that people that died, that waited for 10 years and then died, have dreamt of. We don't need more ships, we already have plenty. We could use with more ships once we have game loops for those ships. But right now, I don't know, guys. Maybe another light fighter and that's it. Maybe one more heavy fighter and that's it. And that could be done in this year. And that's it. Just focus on the fucking game loops. Focus on the game. Focus on the server tick rate. Focus on server meshing. Focus on desync. And then we could say that we are happy. And that this project is moving in the right direction. That is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and tell me in the comments below if you think I'm a dumbass or whatever. And of course, in the end, do not forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space. Ta-ta-da-da-ta, don't vote with your wallet. Just, like, tell them what you want. Be the change you want to see in the world. And I'm being serious, guys. Like, just tell them what you want and what you need. And thank you, and I love you, and goodbye. Mwah.